In this digital age, a website is more than just a pretty face. It's a shop window, a library, a meeting place, all rolled into one. It's the first impression you make on the digital world. Whether you're flogging frocks, sharing recipes, or offering services, your website is your online home. And just like any home, it needs to be welcoming and accessible to everyone, regardless of their background or abilities. We're talking about WebDesig, the art and science of crafting digital experiences that resonate with users. It's about making websites that are not only visually appealing but also intuitive and easy to navigate. A well-designed website can mean the difference between a customer clicking buy now or bouncing right off to your competitor. It's crucial for business success. Now, listen closely, because this is important. Good web design isn't just about aesthetics. It's about functionality and user experience. It's about understanding your audience and their needs, their preferences, and their behaviors. Are they tech-savvy millennials or silver surfers, new to the internet? Each group has unique needs. It is important to consider your audience. Do they have any disabilities that might affect how they interact with your site? Accessibility is key. These are just some of the factors that influence digital solutions. Every detail matters. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into these considerations and explore how thoughtful design can make the online world a more inclusive and enjoyable place for everyone. Right then, let's talk about your audience. First things first, age. It's a crucial factor in how people interact with technology. Designing for a teenager is vastly different from designing for their grandparents. Each age group has its own unique preferences and challenges. Youngsters, glued to their smartphones, are all about sleek visuals, bold graphics, and the latest trends. They crave fast, dynamic experiences that keep them engaged. They're digital natives, comfortable with swiping, tapping, and navigating complex menus. They expect intuitive interfaces and quick responses. Older generations, however, might not be as tech-savvy. They often face a steeper learning curve or less confidence when it comes to new technology. They might prefer larger fonts, simpler layouts, and clear, concise instructions. These elements can make a world of difference in their user experience. Patience is key here. Taking the time to guide them can lead to a more satisfying interaction. Avoid overwhelming them with too much information or too many options. A cluttered interface can be a major barrier. Keep it simple, keep it clean, and keep it easy to understand. A minimalist approach often works best. Now, tech savviness isn't exclusive to age. It's a misconception that only the young are adept with technology. You'll find technophobes in every generation and tech whiz kids who put us all to shame. It's all about individual experience and exposure. The key is to research your target audience and understand their comfort levels with technology. This insight is invaluable. Use analytics tools to see how people are interacting with your site. Are they getting lost? Are they finding what they need? Are they abandoning their carts? These are critical indicators of user experience issues. These clues can help you tailor your design to better suit their needs. By understanding and addressing these pain points, you can create a more effective and enjoyable user experience for all ages. Now, let's talk about accessibility. Not everyone interacts with the digital world in the same way. Some people have dexterity issues that make it difficult to use a mouse or trackpad. Others might have mobility impairments that limit their reach or fine motor control. When designing your website, consider these users. Make buttons and links large enough to be easily clickable. Use clear and concise labels so users know what to expect when they click. And for goodness sake, make sure your forms are easy to fill out. Nobody wants to wrestle with tiny checkboxes and drop-down menus. Consider incorporating keyboard navigation. This allows users to navigate your site using only the tab, enter, and arrow keys. It's a lifesaver for people who can't use a mouse, and it improves the overall usability of your site. Remember, accessibility benefits everyone, not just those with disabilities. Now, let's talk about our senses, because not everyone experiences the web in the same way. Some people are visually impaired, while others might be hard of hearing. It's our duty to make sure our websites are accessible to them too. For visually impaired users, consider incorporating alt text for all images. Alt text is a short description that screen readers can read aloud, allowing visually impaired users to understand the content of an image. Also, make sure your website has good color contrast so that users with low vision can easily read the text. For users with hearing impairments, provide captions for all audio and video content. Captions allow these users to follow along with the spoken word, making your content accessible to a wider audience. And remember, clear and concise language benefits everyone, regardless of their hearing ability. Real-world examples. Websites that get it right. Now, let's look at some fabulous examples of websites that are nailing this whole accessibility thing. The UK government website has made great strides in accessibility. They offer a range of features like adjustable text size, keyboard navigation, and screen reader compatibility. Then there's the BBC website, a veritable treasure trove of information and entertainment. They've done a great job of providing captions for their video content, making it accessible to a wider audience. And let's not forget about Google, the tech giant that's constantly pushing the boundaries of accessibility with features like voice search and live captioning. These websites prove that accessibility doesn't have to come at the expense of design. In fact, good design and accessibility go hand in hand. Beyond accessibility. Inclusivity for all. It's not just about ticking boxes and meeting accessibility standards, it's about creating a truly inclusive online experience for everyone, regardless of their age, ability, or background. Think about the language you use on your website. Is it clear, concise, and easy to understand? Avoid using jargon or technical terms that might alienate some users. And be mindful of cultural differences. What might be considered acceptable in one culture could be offensive in another. Remember, inclusivity is an ongoing process. It's about constantly evaluating your website and making adjustments to ensure that it's accessible and welcoming to everyone. It's about creating a digital space where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. The future of web design. Trends and innovations. Now, let's cast our minds forward, shall we? The future is brimming with possibilities and exciting developments. The world of web design is constantly evolving, with new technologies and trends emerging all the time. It's a dynamic field that never stands still. One thing's for sure, the future of web design is about to get even more inclusive and accessible. This means everyone, regardless of their abilities, will have closer to a seamless online experience. We're possibly talking about artificial intelligence that can personalize the user experience based on their individual needs. AI is set to revolutionize how we interact with websites. Imagine websites that automatically adjust font sizes, color contrasts, and layout based on the user's preferences. This level of customization will make the web more user-friendly than ever before. We're also talking about advancements in voice recognition technology, which will make it even easier for people with disabilities to navigate the web. Voice commands will become a standard feature. But it's not just about technology, it's about the people behind the screens. It's about a shift in mindset. Designers are now more focused on creating experiences that cater to a wide range of users. As designers, we need to move away from the one-size-fits-all approach and embrace the diversity of human experience. This means considering different needs, preferences, and abilities. The future of web design is about creating digital experiences that are as unique and individual as the people who use them. It's an exciting time to be a part of this ever-evolving field. The power of thoughtful design. So there you have it. We've covered a lot of ground, from the importance of understanding your audience to the power of thoughtful design. We've explored how factors like age, dexterity, and sensory impairments can influence design decisions. The key takeaway? Accessibility and inclusivity are not just buzzwords. They're essential considerations for any website that wants to reach a wide audience. By designing with everyone in mind, we can create a digital world that is welcoming, accessible, and enjoyable for all. Remember, good design is about more than just aesthetics. It's about creating a seamless and enjoyable user experience for everyone. It's about making sure that everyone, regardless of their abilities, can access the information and services they need. It's all about the user, the final word. In the end, it all boils down to this. Put the user at the heart of your design process. Consider their needs, their limitations, and their aspirations. Ask yourself, how can I make this website as user-friendly and accessible as possible? By putting the
Want to rise to your full potential in your studies and revise like a boss? You can trust Study Guide today to have you covered. Subscribe to this channel and see our website linked in the description of this video to see revision articles to maximize your study gains.